welcome my channel. Help one now for seven. My name is Ryan. The Ryan is you now. Hit episode new. Follow me.
One. Kickoff. Real win Intercontinental Cup. Gunners and Reds advance to EFL Cup QF in the latest sports news from all football's kickoff. Real Madrid triumphed over Pachuca with a 3-0 victory to win the Intercontinental Cup, marking their second trophy of the 2024-25 season. Arsenal also had a notable win, with Gabriel Jesus scoring a hat-trick to lead them to a 3-2 comeback victory against Crystal Palace, advancing to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Liverpool secured their spot in the EFL Cup semis with a 2-1 win over Southampton, thanks to goals from Darwin Núñez and Harvey Elliott. Additionally, PSG defeated Monaco 4-2, with contributions from Doué, Dembélé and Ramos. 2. Roma chief Gisolfi talks Dybala sale and new coach hire. Gisolfi stated that the club is not actively looking to sell their Argentine striker Paulo. He emphasized the importance of improving the team with new players but clarified that they will only consider offers if they enhance the squad. Currently, there have been no contacts with other clubs regarding Paulo. Regarding the future replacement of Claudio Ranieri, Gisolfi mentioned that they aim to make a decision soon but will take the necessary time to ensure a good choice, considering both Italian and non-Italian candidates, with a focus on knowledge of Italian football. 3. Arteta sure Arsenal can turn dominance into goals. Mikel Arteta is optimistic that Arsenal can resolve their scoring issues in the Premier League as they prepare to face Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. The team recently defeated Palace 3-2 in the EFL Cup quarterfinal, with Gabriel Jesus scoring a hat-trick. Despite being unbeaten in their last 9 matches across all competitions, Arsenal aims to improve their league performance after a frustrating 0-0 draw with Everton, where they dominated but failed to secure a win. Arteta believes that if the team can score from open play, the narrative around their scoring struggles will change. 4. Udinese chief Nani warns Man Utd. Pafundi is our player. The young striker, currently on loan at Lausanne, owned by Manchester United minority shareholder Sir Jim Ratcliffe, may potentially join Manchester United. Nani, speaking to Tutto Udinese, stated that the player will return to Udinese, where his talent will be evaluated for future options, including a possible loan to ensure consistent playing time. Nani also reflected on the challenges of the previous season and emphasized the importance of achieving safety for Udinese before looking forward to future successes. 5. Donnarumma suffers huge facial injury versus Monaco with 10 staples required. Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma sustained a serious facial injury during a League One match against Monaco, after being struck in the face by the boot of Wilfried Singo while making a save. The incident occurred in the first half, leading to multiple cuts on Donnarumma's face. He received medical attention and was substituted in the 22nd minute by Matvei Safonov. PSG expressed their support for Donnarumma on social media. Notably, Singo was not penalized for the challenge, despite having already received a yellow card earlier in the match 6. Amorim asked 11 questions about Rashford in press conference, none about Spurs in a pre-match press conference for Manchester United's Carabao Cup quarter-final against Tottenham. Manager Ruben Amorim faced an unusual situation where journalists asked 11 questions solely about Marcus Rashford, neglecting the upcoming match. Amorim emphasized the importance of focusing on the game against Spurs, describing it as a significant challenge for the team. He acknowledged Rashford's readiness for new challenges and expressed hope that his players are prepared for the tough situation they are in. 7. Liverpool transfer news. Robinson drops hint as Real Madrid swap deal quashed. Liverpool currently leads both the Premier League and Champions League, but there is potential for improvement. Under new manager Arne Slot, the team had a quiet summer transfer window, making only 2 signings: goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, who will join next season, and Italian winger Federico Chiesa, who has seen limited playtime. The January transfer window may bring changes, especially with key players like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold facing uncertain futures. While Alexander-Arnold has been linked to Real Madrid, Salah and Van Dijk are more likely to extend their contracts. Additionally, Fulham's Anthony Robinson has expressed a willingness to leave, making him a potential target for Liverpool. Eight. Man Utd transfer news. Garnacho update and strong interest in PSG star Manchester United is expected to be active in the January transfer window following Marcus Rashford's surprising announcement that he wants to leave the club. This news comes after Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho were excluded from the matchday squad for a game against Manchester City, leading to speculation about their departures. Manager Ruben Amorim, who has had a mixed start since joining from Sporting Lisbon, is keen to strengthen his squad and has urged Rashford to remain at the club despite the forward's desire for a new challenge. 9. Arsenal transfer news. Arteta urged to sign Rashford as Gunners' France star. Arsenal has 2 weeks until they can start signing players again. And manager Mikel Arteta is looking to strengthen his squad to compete more closely with Liverpool and Chelsea for the Premier League title. The team has recently dropped points due to back-to-back draws against Fulham and Everton, leaving them 6 points behind league leaders Liverpool, who have a game in hand. A key concern for Arsenal has been their lack of a reliable striker to provide goals. As the January transfer window approaches, there are rumors about potential signings, including Marcus Rashford, who may be available from Manchester United. 10. Ruben Amorim handed unlikely transfer boost after private Man Utd talks. Jamal Musiala, the Bayern Munich star, has addressed his future as his contract is set to expire in 18 months. While Bayern is in discussions for a new deal, talks have stalled, raising interest from clubs like Manchester United, Manchester City, and Arsenal. In an interview, Musiala expressed that he cannot provide updates on his contract situation and emphasized his focus on performing well on the pitch. He mentioned that any decision regarding his future will depend on feeling comfortable with all aspects involved, and he aspires to make a significant impact at Bayern if he chooses to extend his contract. 11. Ex-Chelsea star lashes out at Galatasaray. I've never seen such a bad coach. Moroccan midfielder Hakim Ziyech has expressed his frustration with Galatasaray's management, stating he intends to leave the club in January. In an interview, he criticized the team's coach, Okan Buruk, and expressed regret about joining Galatasaray at the start of the season. Ziyech feels ignored by the club and is determined to move on. regardless of the team's prospects. He is likely to face repercussions from the management for his comments. 12. Como sporting director Ludi hints Ali deal could happen. A free agent is scheduled to train with Como after Christmas. Ludi mentioned that while the player is of interest to many, it's too early to determine the outcome of the situation. They will take a few weeks to assess compatibility before making a decision. Coach Cesc Fabregas is particularly interested in the player. Regarding Como midfielder Nico Paz, Ludi stated that there have been no offers for him, and he is not expected to leave the team in January, as he is considered a valuable talent. 13. Ventola hails Inzaghi for Inter Milan's attacking attitude. Gian Piero Ventura expressed his appreciation for Inter's attacking style this season, particularly after their recent victory against Lazio. He noted that while the match started evenly, Inter became formidable when they fully committed to their offensive play, especially during their second goal. Ventura praised coach Simone Inzaghi for the team's noticeable improvement and commended their relentless pursuit of goals throughout the game. 14. Arsenal star to leave after 6 years. For Chiefs' decision not to renew contract, Kieran Tierney is expected to leave Arsenal after 6 years, as the club has decided not to offer him a new contract. The Scottish left-back joined Arsenal from Celtic in 2019 and had a solid start, making significant appearances in the Premier League. However, he was loaned to Real Sociedad last season due to competition for his position. This season, he has struggled with injuries, including a hamstring issue from the Euro 2024 qualifiers. With Arsenal declining to extend his contract, Tierney's departure seems imminent. "15. Postecoglou drops verdict on Rashford ahead of Carabao Cup QF against Man Utd. Ange Postecoglou, manager of Tottenham Hotspur, responded to Marcus Rashford's recent comments about potentially leaving Manchester United. Rashford expressed a desire for a new challenge after being omitted from the squad for the Manchester derby. When asked about Rashford's situation, Postecoglou stated he had no interest and emphasized that he focuses on managing his own players, acknowledging Rashford's talent but not wanting to delve further into the matter. 16. Celtic planning Tierney return from Arsenal to make stunning transfer swoop. Celtic is in a strong position to potentially re-sign Kieran Tierney, as Arsenal has decided not to extend his contract beyond next summer. This allows Tierney to negotiate a pre-contract with non-English clubs starting next month. Celtic's manager, Brendan Rodgers, is eager to bring Tierney back to the club where he began his career and won multiple league titles. However, Tierney's high salary could complicate a deal, and Celtic may consider a loan for the final 6 months of his contract if a permanent transfer isn't feasible. 17. Lineker. Rashford hasn't been as special as he can, but it's not all his fault. Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer have shared their thoughts on Marcus Rashford's recent situation after he was dropped by manager Ruben Amorim for the Manchester derby. Rashford, who has been a key player for Manchester United since 2016, has struggled this season, scoring only 4 goals in 15 Premier League matches. His omission from the squad for the derby raised concerns about his future at the club. In a recent interview, Rashford indicated that his departure from Old Trafford is a matter of when rather than if. 18. Here's what you could have had. Pep, host of former City Kids now shining in EPL. Manchester City, praised for their recruitment under Pep Guardiola, is facing struggles this season, with several players deemed inadequate at the club now thriving at other Premier League teams, particularly Chelsea, which has benefited from City Academy graduates. As the reigning champions lack depth, they are expected to invest heavily in the upcoming January transfer window to address their issues. The situation raises questions about past decisions and missed opportunities that have contributed to their current predicament. 19. Fans slam clear offside as Jesus' disputed goal put host ahead in Carabao Cup. Fans criticized the decision to allow Gabriel Jesus' second goal for Arsenal against Crystal Palace, as he appeared to be offside when he scored. Jesus, who was looking to end a goal drought, netted a second-half hat-trick, helping Arsenal reach the Carabao Cup semi-finals. His first goal equalized the match, but the controversy arose with his second goal in the 73rd minute, which was not flagged by the linesman and was allowed to stand despite VAR not being in operation. Fans took to social media to express their belief that the goal should have been disallowed. 20. Slegers confident Arsenal can go all the way in WCL after Bayern win. Arsenal's interim head coach, Renée Slegers, expressed confidence in her team's potential to succeed in the Women's Champions League after their 3-2 victory over Bayern Munich, which secured them the top spot in Group C. Mariona Caldentey scored a late penalty to clinch the win, following an own goal by Glódis Vagosdóttir and a goal from Alessia Russo. Of belief in their ability to compete with Europe's best teams, noting that while there are areas for improvement, their ability to win despite not playing at their best is indicative of a top team. She acknowledged the growth of women's football and the high caliber of teams advancing to the quarter-finals.